Hello YouTube, how's it going? So Horizon, the Forbidden West, the Burning Shores expansion came out last week. I 100%ed it, did all the missions, did all the trophies. I thought it was okay. It didn't fall under the same quality as the Frozen Wilds in terms of setting up for Horizon Forbidden West, but it was okay. I thought the story was kind of bland and uninspired, but definitely the visual presentation, the new water wing mount, and the new combat moves were definitely very cool. But I think the Dugarogonist Seiko was kind of flat. She's just basically a mirror copy of Aloy. Didn't really find her that great. But regardless, it was okay. It was an average expansion. I would give it like a 7 or a 6 mostly. But as you can tell from the user score, a lot of people hated it, and they hated it for the most stupid, idiotic reason you could possibly imagine. So let's just read some of these and decrease our brain power. Another game ruined by the gay agenda. For people just want to have fun, not to be indoctrinated. Sony should be careful. Many brands have been hurt by taking the business force agenda as a priority. I will never buy a Horizon game again. Boring. The storyline is just there to push the LGBT agenda in your face. Just another work shot in the wall. A very disappointing decision from Guerrilla. You just ruined a great character and game that people loves. Why do you have to complicate things with LGBT stuff? It says staff, not stuff. I'm sorry. It broke in my hearth, and I just decided to stop playing the game, and future Guerrilla developed games from today. Focus on story, not the propaganda. I just want to buy any more games from this series. Sucks. Visually looks awesome, but what storytelling? Aloy lesbian? What are you doing? Sony and Guerrilla, really stop doing it with your characters. That's just awful plot. You create a wonderful world and absolutely awful minor characters. Bad, really bad. I love the franchise. It just like it goes on with that. And the best way to tell what these accounts really think is just to look at their profile. Usually these are accounts that only are just created for one bad review. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, 2 bad reviews. Psychonauts 2? Seriously? Okay. I guess that's a real, it just comes off. Okay, only one game. So this person only reviews games whether they want to give it a 10, a perfect score, a near perfect score, or a bad score. It's kind of like most people only write reviews when they're not being paid for it or just have no fight in it, unless they do have a fight in it to tell people their game is great or bad. See here, I'm surprised they gave Last of Us Part 2 a 7, but Horizon a 2. They gave Quantum Break a 10? What the fuck? What? Okay. This person 10 10 Gran Turismo 7 a 10. Yeah, that makes sense. Gave Horizon a 10, but then gave it a 0. I guess they really hate, lesbians. The thing is that Aloy isn't a lesbian. Like this is the scene that everyone is freaking out about right here. This is the scene. Seika and Aloy kiss. And she says, wow. Big deal. The thing is that you don't need to romance her. Like, this is just, I'm gonna like my own video because I can. The thing is, you don't have to kiss her. Like, I'll show you here. Down here. Not movie. Yeah, here it is. You have the choice. You don't have to kiss her. This one is where you kiss her. This is one when you tell her that it's just too much because you have too much on your plate. You're not ready, and you're not ready for a relationship. So it's an optional scene. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. On top of it, this isn't the first time Aloy has shown interest in a woman. You can see, if you played the Frozen Wilds, you'll know here from so from Ikri, she shows incredible interest in this woman right now throughout the game. And the thing is that Aloy has been hit on by men as well. Like, she's shown interest in Avad, but Avad only wants to be with Aloy because she reminds him of his first love. Like, the woman who helped him usurp his father, Ursa, who is Errant, who was another guy who hit on Aloy when they first met. But Aloy doesn't flat out rebunk him. She actually shows interest and she does like him, but whether she likes him as more than that is never really conveyed. It kind of just shows that Avad is just trying to replace his lost love. Either way, I think that Aloy is just like bisexual, but she's shown that she's been interested in women. The major thing that I really didn't like about the romance, I'm just inputting my opinion here, is that Aloy has this thing where she only likes people who basically showcase her. She only likes to look at herself. She kind of has a huge ego, and it's really reflective in Horizon Forbidden West, where Aloy feels like she's the most important person. Only she can stop everything. Only she can save everyone. And she tends to gravitate towards people who look and think and act like her. Like the whole reason Ikri was so she was interested in Ikri was because similar things. She's an outcast, she is a forward thinker, and she's incredibly strong and capable. Same thing for Seika. Seika is also shown to be all these things. She says she's an outcast despite the fact that her entire community still sees her as an incredibly valuable asset, that she is very loved by them, including the leader, who talks nothing but praise about her. She's shown to be incredibly capable and smart, an outgoing thinker who thinks outside the box, outside from her community, and she's incredibly talented. She's able to essentially ride a water wing with little effort, just like Aloy was able to ride a sun wing without any effort as well. So that's my major issue, is just that Seika is just a reflection of Aloy right down to the animations that they kind of commit to. I go into detail about this in my review, but the reason people are angry about this stuff is so stupid, and it makes no sense because, again, Aloy has shown that she is interested in women and men, so maybe she's bisexual, or maybe she's just figuring things out. After all, she's still in her 20s. Either way, so much of this, it's not propaganda. It's not, and to me, this is just incredibly stupid and short-sighted. Just because Aloy kissed a woman, somehow this is just like pushing an agenda. It's not pushing any agenda. You have a choice of whether you want to engage in the romantic relationship with her, and it doesn't really do anything for the story if you do. If you are wondering what Seika's response to this after you choose your answer is, it's the same thing. Whether you choose to be in her, whether you choose to kiss her or reject her flat out or say you're not ready, her response is always the same. So there is literally no consequence to this, and there's no benefit for choosing it. So either way, it's just stupid and it's dumb, and it's just something that will just, it'll get the most unhealthy of attention moving forward. To me, this franchise is so great, and it's just been marred with so much controversy. The first game released the same time as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The second game released the same time as Elden Ring, and now the Burning Shores expansion has all this controversy surrounding it. I just hope it does well, because I want more Horizon. I want to see how this story ends, and I just think that Guerrilla Games, this is just I'm going to infuse my own opinion here. I think they should hire a better writer when it comes to romantic situations. Maybe get a supporting writer who knows more about romance and how to build it up, instead of just kind of pushing it out the door like they did with Soul and Raro, like they did with Aloy and Seika. I think I would have liked it more if they allowed this to cook a little more, instead of just like allowing them to kiss like after just a few missions. But that's just me. I just feel like the romance was really forced instead of allowing it to grow and foster. But that's just my opinion. Either way, tell me what you think about this entire situation. I kind of infused my opinion a lot in this, but I just think that the entire LGBT propaganda direction is so stupid and not really truth to why anyone should dislike this expansion. To me, it's good. It's just directed towards Horizon fans. Either way, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. That's me signing out.